Hey everyone, I'm really excited for this tutorial. While I'm still making the second video to Instagram's suggested followers feature, you can check that out. I'll put that as a potential link that you can check out at the end of this video. But I'm gonna do another Dribbble challenge, and in this challenge, we're actually gonna create this page here, and I have my own assets that I'm going to use. Obviously, two different Mount Fuji, I think that's how you say it, photos and kind of different cartoons here. But some things to keep in mind that are kind of challenging with SwiftUI. Definitely this back bar here, horizontal view, getting familiar with that. And then actually these borders, I ran into some issues, so it taught me a lot. And I'll show you what I mean by that. But depending on the response this video gets, we'll definitely dive into this guy. And yeah, I'm really excited to dive in, so let's get started. Alright guys, so I have a simple project open right now. It's called Sushi. I love sushi. So what we're going to do is we're going to start really, bringing this design to life. So I believe what this says is discover. Let's go to Safari. Yep, discover. And we're going to embed you into a simple HStack. Come over here, add an image, and I believe this is magnifying glass. Oh, just kidding. This is system. Magnifying glass. Perfect. All right, let's make this a font, and this is going to be dot size 44, dot bold, dot rounded. Perfect. And then you are going to be font and system size. Let's just do 28. Let's do dot bold. See if this works. No, definitely medium. Even light. I like light. Okay. Come in here, add a spacer. Space these out. Give a padding of dot leading, and this is gonna be 20, and padding, and it's gonna be dot trailing of 20. Okay, so we got our header already. We're gonna fold you. We're actually gonna extract subview. Oh, we're actually gonna extract the subview here so we can where is it? Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do actually, we're gonna embed this into a VStat, and then we can extract subview, and we're gonna call this header. All right, so that's down here now. Now we got more room to code, and we're gonna, I hope this is big enough for you guys. So, yeah, increase the size a little. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this stuff right here, popular, rating, and recent. So we're gonna add another HStack here, and we're gonna add a text component here, and we're gonna do popular. And we're actually just gonna copy this, copy, and what's it? Rating, recent. I'm actually gonna embed all of these into a VStack, and I'll explain in a second. VStack, and what we're gonna do here is add a rounded rectangle. And we're gonna make the corner radius of 20. We're gonna add a dot frame. Whoops, dot frame. And let's make this 10, and let's make this 5. See what this comes out to look like. A little too small. 8, and this should be like 20. Yeah. Command click this guy. show inspector, align left. Now they're aligned. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to send a spacer. Oh, just kidding. Send a spacer in here. Bump these guys over. And we're going to have a dot padding of what I do. Was it 25? So that lines up perfectly. Looking about right. It might even be 30 to be honest. So let me go ahead and switch that. Let's do 30 and let's do 30. Perfect. And for the text size, font, and it's going to be dot size. I'm going to go with 16, dot bold, dot rounded. And we're going to do a foreground color of color dot orange. Okay, take this, do the same thing here. Now we have our orange. Now we have this right here. It's already done. And then we're going to do the same for these texts. And these are going to be medium. And this foreground color, we're going to drag and let me just change this real quick. Medium. Okay, and this is going to be gray. Copy this. And then, so we have this issue. We have this issue of they're not aligned properly. So what we'll do here, little trick, little hack. Come down here, and let's fix all this code. And all we need to do is do a dot opacity of 0. And all of a sudden, these rectangles are hidden. All right. And then we're going to do spacing of 50. It's looking about right. And I just think this is a little too high. And yeah, that's perfect. Let me just see. Padding dot top -3. There we go. Let's do this. Let's just add this to all the rectangles so they all line up. And their heights are 6. 6. All right, perfect. So we got everything. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing we did, and we're gonna extract subview, and this is gonna be categories. All right. So now we have this part done. What we're gonna now do is kind of jump into this stuff, which kind of, gets a little bit more difficult. Gotta love a fresh brewed Starbucks coffee. All right, so what we're gonna do to start is we're gonna have an H stack, and inside this H stack we're gonna have a V stack, and inside of this V stack we're gonna have a image. Actually, how did I do this last time? Actually, we're not. We're gonna actually have this be a Z stack, and we're gonna have an image. So just so you guys know, mountain 1. No, this can definitely work. Stop being a weirdo. Yeah. Okay, so just so you guys know, I already dragged my assets in here. So I have mountain 1, mountain 2, ramen, sushi 1. I probably spelled ramen wrong because I suck at spelling. Sushi 2. And so we have mountain 1 here that we're trying to call for the first card. Way too big, so we have to do a resizable, and we have to do a frame of width. Let's just do 180, height of 200. See what this looks like. And this looks pretty big, so maybe 250. Yeah, kind of like that. We can mess with the the height later, but I just want to keep it moving here. Image, and then let's go ahead and add a text component. Text, and what we're gonna say is Mount Fuji, and we're gonna make foreground color dot white. There we go. Font size, make this 18 dot bold dot rounded. Okay, it's looking about right. Make it like 16. Copy this, bring it down, fix this, and let's make this more of a 15. And actually, see this issue, like they're stacking on top of each other. You actually have to embed this into a VStack and bring this text in here. The reason for that is the ZStack means that it's just going to keep plopping stuff on top of each other, which is why you saw, two text elements here on top of this image. So what a VStack does is it's almost like a container. So this VStack is sitting on top of this image, but since you're putting elements inside this VStack is stacking them, on top of each other, not on top of each other, but it'll put an element below the one above it, which is what we're looking for. And just make sure we're doing this correctly. We're gonna align left, and what's this say? Let's see if I can get this. Fuji yeah. Fuji Did I do it? Hey, I did it. And then Japan. And let's see here. Okay, that's fine because we're gonna do a frame of width. This should work. 180. And all right. Let's see if we make this bigger. Okay, 250. 325, not 3000. It's looking like a 350. Yep. All right, there we go. So that's a little better. And then we're just gonna add an offset. We're just gonna add in, because if I do, we're gonna add an offset. So let's just do an offset of x of -20 and y of 50. Oh. Okay, a little more. 80, a little more. 100. 120. And this actually might need to be a little bigger. And this is going to be 16. And this is going to be light. Let's make it medium. And then we're going to add a dot padding of dot top, and this is going to be 10. 5. All right, so we got our first card here. There it is. Looks like this. This is also zoomed in, so yeah. It's actually, just see, 22. Yeah, and let's bring this guy up to 110. All right, so we got this, and then what we're gonna do now is just copy and paste. And it's giving me an error, I think. ZStack, HStack. Oh, it's because, okay. So that's fine. We'll embed this into a scroll view, and what we'll do is a dot horizontal. Show indicators. I hate how it shows indicators, so we're gonna make this false. And I think now will be, oh, that's why. I didn't completely grab the last parentheses. I can't say this enough, guys. Like, I do this all the time. Make sure you're just grabbing the last parentheses. It's very important. So let's do this. All right. So, and let's just do one more. Let's just do one more. Just so we can have stuff to scroll with. And come up here. And this is going to be Mountain 2. And then this says Mount Fuji. And then Shibuya. Let's see if I can get this. Shibuya Q. Okay. So that's changed. And then, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to shorten this up. We're going to make this card 1. We're going to do the same thing for this guy. We're gonna make this guy card 2, and then we're gonna make this guy card 3. So now we can see. We're gonna do a spacing of, let's do 30. So zoom this, and then you're definitely going to add a padding of leading and make this 30. All right, so we have our scroll view, right? And if you click play here, we're definitely going to be able to scroll. So that's cool. And last but not least, let's just do a padding of dot top, and let's just do 20 for now. All right, now what we do is we got to add this this bottom part here. So what we're going to do is we're going to first and foremost add a VStack. Oh no, we're going to add a how am I gonna do this? How the hell am I gonna do this? Let's just start with the row first. So horizontal stack, and then we're gonna add a VStack inside of that. VStack, and inside this VStack is gonna be an image, right? Clean this up. Clean this up, and we're just gonna call this guy Sushi 1, and it has to be resizable or it's not gonna load. And we're gonna do a frame of that 30 by 30, and maybe we can make this 50 by 50. Yeah, because I don't want these cards to be too big. And then this frame, it's gonna have to be dot frame, and let's do 100 by 200, and let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the alignment. All right. So see, that's still a little too big. 150. Yeah, 150 seems about right. Kind of like 140. All right. Now for the tricky part. Because this first one, you can see there is a little VStack right there in the back. So bear with me. I'm going to do a lot of trial and error here. And if I remember correctly, so let's just go ahead and add a background of color.white, so we have something set in stone here. And so the sushi, and then what we can do is let's embed this into a ZStack. And then what we can do is we can, I believe, if we add a VStack right here and just put a text element of nothing. Let me just see. Let's take this and let's fix this. Let's make it black. And let me just see what happens when I do this. Perfect. All right, so we're good. So we got what we need in the background here. We're gonna make it a little smaller, and then we're just gonna do an offset of y and make this 20. Maybe it's 5. Try 8. 8. All right, and then let's do corner radius of 20. Yeah, that's looking good. And let's add this to this frame. And this actually looks like it's like 90. Yeah. All right, and what we can do here is make this white, and then let me just see what dot shadow and color lit. Let's go double click this, make this black. You're definitely going to do a dot opacity of 0.22 and then 20, 0, 20. There it is. So, and this just looks like it has a, you know, honestly, I wonder if this would look better here. No. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to let's do this. Let's do a color lit, and we'll go ahead and add like this gray. It's gonna have to be way lighter than that, so we'll go into here and we'll like move this to like here. I mean, that's pretty dang close. And I think all we need to do is just make this a little wider. All right, so we got this, and then since we have this in a VStack, we get to put a text here, and it says Sushi, and do a dot font, dot system size, and let's do 19, dot bold, dot rounded. Okay, and let's is that about I'd probably say 16. And let's just go ahead and add a little padding here of dot top, and let's do 10. Okay, perfect. So we have this. This is done. Now what I need to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and add this into a VStack, and what we'll do is we'll add the title of I'm just out here typing it. Japanese food. See where that pops. Oh, thank gosh. And then we'll actually just real quick. I just want to get this. Text down real quick. So this is gonna be dot. You know what? Before we even get there, I'm just gonna. Not even gonna mess with this yet. Just see what this does to embed this into a VStack and make this a scroll view, and dot horizontal, and show indicators false. Okay, so we're looking pretty good right now, and this is the issue that was coming up last time. That was, I was kind of playing around. Like this is getting cut off. So what you need to do is, and I will fix this. I definitely want to extract this so we can see. This is going to be card 4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, and we're going to do something similar to what we did to card 4, which is right here, except it's going to be a whole lot easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here. We're going to go ahead and add a VStack, and we're going to instantly change that into a ZStack. Come in here. Let's just add an image, and this is gonna be ramen, and we're gonna need to make this resizable, and a frame of 50, 50, right? All done. Let's resume. There it is. And we're actually gonna come in here, and we're gonna need to call a rounded rectangle. Corner radius of 20, and then we're gonna do a stroke, right? This is what I didn't know, and it's gonna be color dot gray. Color.gray, and all we need to do is make the Z stack the same frame as card 4. So let's just copy this, come up here, come to the Z stack, make this frame, and then as you can see there's these corners here, so we're gonna do, these sharp corners, so we're gonna do 25, make them soft, make them a circle. And then last but not least, we're going to add a text, and this is going to say ramen, right? Ramen. Yep, I definitely spelled it wrong. And I'm an idiot. It's all good though. It's all good. And actually what I'm definitely doing is going to embed this into a VStack, come in here, take this out. And now it's almost perfect. Let's go ahead and make it the same font size, right? So let's do this. Come in here and add this to this, and do a padding of the top of 5. All right, so we're looking pretty lined up right now. Even might be able to get away with like 8. It's looking like 10. Nope. 9. All right, we're looking pretty lined up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this Z stack we created, and I'm just gonna add another one. And do you know what I'm just noticing? I'm noticing, let's just change this last card real quick. Sushi 2 and Sushi. What I'm noticing is that this actually isn't in a scroll view. So this is going to make our lives so much easier. So what we can do is actually get rid of this. Come down here. Let's just make this extract. Oh, let's extract card view, sub view here. Let's. Oh my gosh, still a little. Card 5. Do the same thing here. Card 6, and if I'm not mistaken, yep, should work now. Let's resume. Okay, so perfect. So now we have that all lined up. But see, these are definitely a lot skinnier. Definitely a lot skinnier. So let's come down to card 4. It's card 4. Let's gonna go with my gut here. Make this 100. Yeah, that looks way better. And this would then need to be, where's this? Let's make this like 95. Yeah. All right, come down here, make this 100. Come down here, make this 100. All right, and I'm gonna make this kind of, I'm gonna make these borders better. So, like I said, highly suggest getting used to Color Lit. It's an amazing tool. You can really customize, you know, your colors. That's too light. It's getting there. So just reset here. That's looking more like it. So we'll take this, come into card 5 here, add this here. Okay, and then last but not least, what we need to do is come into this HStack, right up here, come into this HStack, and we need to add a spacing, let's do 15. What does this look like? Maybe 20. That's better. And let's go ahead and style this Japanese food. Is it the same? It's close, so I'm gonna say it's dot size. This is gonna be 34 dot bold dot rounded. See what this looks like. Perfect. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to click this VStack, show inspector, align to the left. We got that aligned. And what we're gonna do now is add some spacing to this VStack right here. And what we can do is we're gonna add a dot padding of dot top. Let's just do 30. Okay, so looks like we are finished. Yeah, this is looking, oh, actually, we're almost. Categories. Okay, so it's looking pretty exact, guys. I mean, I think we did pretty good here. Yeah, this is looking, look at this. I mean, this is very close, and I just did this in what, 15, 20 minutes? Yeah, so that's it. I'm really, listen, if you guys have any Dribbble, animations or Dribbble designs you guys want me to replicate, please let me know. I mean, this was pretty cool. We got done this. You played around some horizontal scroll view, played around with some complex ZStacks and VStacks. Yeah, so this was definitely a good lesson, and especially, on the design side of things. And, that's kind of my strength. My channel is focused mainly on creating these awesome complex designs and then animation as well. And, if that's something, you want to kind of enhance your skill set with, just keep watching my videos. Definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.